It's week 16 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Dalton Kincaid. He's gonna be a busy man.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey after the kick. And we're underway from the bank. Khalif Raymond to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lamar off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Allen sent in motion right. Now Jackson on third down. That pass complete to Irving. And this one doesn't go far.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So fourth down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds Kincaid. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Man in motion here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. First and 10. Here's Cousins. That's caught by Chris Olave. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Reek Woolen. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Right up the gut. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Riley Moss with that tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Cousins. Riley hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down throw for Cousins. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Running it with David Montgomery. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He completes it in traffic. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. Irving here from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Reek Woolen. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Completed here to Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Cousins. Gets this to Kincaid. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 2nd and 3 now. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 21. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Cousins. He finds Kincaid. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Gay's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Raymond on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Once again, Irving. He finds space for a few yards that time. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
30 seconds.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Irving hauls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Reek Woolen.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Cousins. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All set up now for 1st and 10. To the air, Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Steelers. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And this defense
then he might just run it away.
Up the gut there. No gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Looks like he's about to run a 6-point lead.
Back-to-back carries here. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Finds a seam down the middle.
This shit is so fucking long, bro.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You should never come to no shit like that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this forward to the 6. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take the lead on that successful kick. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Cordero Patterson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. One of the tight ends motioning right. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Olave with the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. Finds Kincaid. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Cousins now. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Cousins again. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Running left, this is Irving. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. That's on 19 yards.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Steelers have it. Headed the other way.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, Cousins. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Gay's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they could take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. 1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Looking to throw, Cousins. Montgomery hauls this one in.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And he's brought down for a loss. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 11. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lamar back to throw. Irving hauls it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Cousins. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running right, it's Irving. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The tight end going in motion right. Here's 2nd and 14. This one finds Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Irving on the inside give. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard line.
From the 46. That pass complete to Irving. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the give to Irving. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Here's 2nd and 2. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And that brings up 4th and short. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now with Jackson. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And again, it's Jackson. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here. 1st down throw for Jackson. Completed to his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They motion the tight end over. Here's 2nd and 7. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Lamar off to play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now within one score in the fourth. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers leading by 5. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. He'll throw it. That's caught. He found some space. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Olave. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road.